Welcome to the Structural Analysis 2 video lectures. So previously Unit 1 lectures have been completed, and from these lectures Unit 2 lectures will be delivered. The topic is the introduction to Canis method and salient points regarding the Canis method. So in Unit 2 we are going to discuss what is Canis method and what is the use of the Canis method, and also few important definitions and points which are to be noted while solving the problems of Canis method. So let's watch a few slides regarding the Canis method's introduction and important points. So similar to slope deflection and moment distribution method, Canis method is also one of the advanced version of those two historical methods. Yes. Coming to the first slide. So Gaspar Cani, he is a German engineer. He has developed another distribution method based on slope deflection equations. So here we have slope deflection equations. So what are the slope deflection equations? Those are nothing but, so these are the slope deflection equations. So those are nothing but we have to find final end moments using fixed end moments. So this has been studied in the first analysis subject in second year second semester, and also in the first unit we have done moment distribution method. There also slope deflection equations were used. So this method is very useful for analysis of multi-story frames. So even by using moment distribution and slope deflection method also we can do the deflection or we can analyze, but this is very useful method when compared to those two methods. Yes, coming to this point, this is most used by engineers today. So as being moment distribution and slope deflection methods are the traditional methods, and they are also time taking. So this is most used by the engineers today. So these days engineers are using Canis method for analyzing 3 to 4 story building frames. If it is other than computer methods, who are not familiar with computer methods, they are adopting Canis method for analyzing a building frame up to 3 to 4 stories. That is manual design by using Canis method can be done. So we have the advantage. So what is that advantage? Even if a mistake is committed in the distribution in any one of the cycles, so as in the case of moment distribution method, if you are wrong in any of the iteration process, the whole problem will get wrong. So here due to the exact distribution, so in any one of the cycles if someone makes a mistake, so what happens, it converges finally into a correct answer. So even though we have done any mistake, it is converges finally into a correct answer. So this is the greatest advantage of Canis method. Next, so like in the case of slope deflection method, we have Canis method. So we have some few beams and loads. So we have to study what is the final equation of Canis method. So analysis of structures without relative displacement at ends. So without relative displacement means what? That means A and B are at same level. That is shown here. A and B are at same level. That means no sinking of supports either at A or B. There is no sinking of supports. So let me read this statement. A member AB as shown in the figure is an intermediate member. It is an intermediate member. Please note this. This is an intermediate member of a beam or frame without relative displacement. That means A and B are at same level. So for this what we have theta A. If this is fixed, what happens? Theta A will be 0 as usual. So if B is also fixed, theta B will be 0. But if B is not fixed, there will be some theta B. That means slope is there at simply supported, and at fixed support the slope will be 0. Firstly, fixed support the slope will be 0. So MAB, moment AB, what is this? This is final moment AB. So what does that final moment comprise of? Let MAB and MBA are the final end moments. Yes, just now I have told you final end moments, but that final end moment, for suppose MAB is the sum of MFAB, that is fixed end moments. So the what are fixed end moments? We have already done in the previous videos. Those are WL square by 8, WL square by 12, WL by 4, depending on the conditions. So when we have MFAB, in the same manner we have MFBA. Fine, this is first point to be noted. Second, that MAB, the final MAB will also consist of 4EI theta A by L. 4EI theta A by L. This is also one of the moment. So that is 2 times M bar AB. This is what? This is the moment due to rotation of end A. Only due to rotation of, if only this is being rotated, it will develop a moment, that is 2 times M bar AB. That is written as 2 times M bar AB. And if the rotation of end B, due to this end B, it will generate one more moment, that is M dash BA. Here I have told M bar, so please correct it as M dash. So this is M dash BA. So we have first moment as, this is 1 MFAB, and this is 2 times M dash AB, and this is 3. So we have 3 moments at A. Similarly 3 other moments at B in the same manner. So let the moment developed at A due to rotation is 2M dash AB, which is equal to 4EI by L theta A. Similarly due to B we have M bar BA and also 2 times M bar BA. The same thing we are writing it B joint. So final end moments can be considered as MAB is equal to, this is important in Canis method, MFAB, that is fixed end moments of AB, plus 2 M dash AB plus M dash BA. So these are near moments and these are far end moments. These are near end moments and these are far end moments. And MBA is equal to MFBA plus M dash AB plus 2 M dash BA. These are also near end moments and these are far end moments. That is, these 2 moments are due to rotation. So M dash AB and M dash BA are called rotation contributions. These are called rotation contributions. So what is rotation contribution? Those are the moments developed due to the rotations, that is due to the slope theta. So due to theta A and theta B we have some moments developed, and those moments can be called as rotation contribution. This is the most important short answer question. Yes, in general this statement, so called this statement, is written as, please look at it once again, MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2 times M dash AB plus M dash BA. Please remember this. I am going to the next slide. See, MAB is nothing but final moment and fixed end moment is nothing but MFAB. This is M MFAB. Fine. Yes. And next we have 2 into rotation contribution of near end. This is near end, and rotation contribution of far end. So this is what just I have recently told you, and these are the rotation contribution, that is M dash AB. For M dash, for near end we have to make it double, 2 times M dash AB, and this is M dash BA. This is M dash BA. Fine. And rotation factor, this is also important. So what is rotation factor? Rotation factor is nothing but minus 1 by 2 k by summation of k. So what is k? This is what is this k by summation of k? This is nothing but, this is what we have solved in moment distribution method. This is actually distribution factor. This is what? This is actually distribution factor. So minus half into distribution factor gives the rotation factor. So after finding the rotation factor, what we have to do? We have to go for the next step. And find every moment for every joint. That is for joint B, joint C, if the problem is given like this. So B, C, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So we have to calculate moment right here, and calculate the moment here, again right, and calculate the moment right here and right here. After calculating this can be treated as first cycle, and by using the procedure which will be explained in the next video, write these two, calculate these 4 moments again. So this is second cycle. So how many cycles we have to do? Suppose we are doing the third cycle also. This is very easy, I say. When you practice more number of problems in Canis method, this is more easy when compared to moment distribution method and slope deflection. So this is third cycle. So if the difference, say this is 12.01 and this is 12.02. In the same manner, if these members are having very less in difference, like 0.01 or 0.02, so then the final movements can be considered. So these movements are considered, and these are treated as final movements, and these are the fixed end moments. Actually these are the fixed end moments, and plus 2 times rotation contribution and plus 1 time rotation contribution of far end. This is near end and this is far end. If we complete this by using a tabular column, then the problem gets finished. So this is all regarding the Canis method introduction and salient points. So the most important point is we have to know final moment formula and also rotation factor. If you know these two, so this is very easy to calculate problems using Canis method. So I think I am clear in this video. Next we have to go to the next video, that where we have problems based on Canis method, and the procedure is explained in this video very clearly. So thank you for watching this video. Yes, thank you.